After all the work and all the miles,
Keep that train rolling, man.
all the sign-filled shows and sold-out seats. Now it's all about to change. Are you ready?
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Well, let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is gonna be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're gonna answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm gonna drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as the top star of another promotion. That's right, I think you know who I'm talking about. They could be the next AJ Styles, the next Jade Cargill, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have a rival promotion star going #1 overall.
Oh, I can't wait for draft night.
Go.
Hey, black flag all on my mic. I've been known to spend a lot like...
Hello there. So nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and esteemed WWE producer.
Hey, Troy. Nice to meet you too.
We are so excited for your arrival in WWE. And by the way, I've heard how things are handled where you're coming from, and this is going to be a breath of fresh air. Nothing but professionalism on this side of the fence.
Don't believe everything you read online, but that's good to know. So, what's the plan?
We want your impending debut at the draft to stay top secret. So to keep all the internet sleuths guessing, management thought it would be a good idea for you to compete for another promotion one last time. So, where do you want to go?
I think a match on the US indie scene would get people talking. Can you book me in TBD?
Sure thing.
Got it. I'll take care of business.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you look good on draft night.
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever you want.
So I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-loos start pulling out their phones. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
Hey! It's been a bit. How have you been?
Busy. Good to see you again, Jade. You've been on one hell of a run in WWE. Not that I'm surprised. When we worked together, I always knew you were destined for big things.
I appreciate that. And from what I'm hearing, you might be following in my footsteps.
Maybe. You never know where I'll show up next.
Really? Because I just saw you talking to a WWE producer. But if you don't want to say, I respect that.
Thanks, Jade. See you soon. Maybe.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft. And it just got even bigger. It's the hottest free agent in wrestling. Will they be the #1 pick?
Back in the house with a 9-4.
You did good, sir. Running out of fuel. I won't. What the y'all gonna do?
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
You too. Well, you've competed all over the world and most recently were a star for a rival company. What personality traits led to your success?
I'll go with what I use on my dating app. I don't like to take things too seriously. I like a good reality TV show, scrolling endlessly through silly pet videos on my phone, and when I'm not busy with that, I enjoy bashing people's heads in. So, I guess you could say I'm a bit more comedic and fun.
Honestly, I was not expecting that. What can you say about the rumors that are swirling around tonight?
They're all true. Akam and Razar and I are starting a boy band.
I meant the rumors about you going #1 overall in the draft.
Oh, right. Well, it would mean a lot, but it's just an opportunity. You still need to win matches and championships, or none of this draft stuff matters.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations, especially with everything lined up tonight.
What's tonight?
The draft?
Oh, I was mainly here to work on some choreography with Akam and Razar. But I guess I could squeeze in some time for the draft.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
Yo, y'all know what time it is. Black flag on everything.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual. Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was. I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us. So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron? I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on. Pay no attention to the crazed masked attacker. Understood. I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight. Hey, you all right? I'm okay. I know we didn't cross paths too much at our former workplace, but it's good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy, but I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Wow, where did they get this competitor from?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Bob!
Oh no, this is who the GM got? Did someone just play a pick the worst wrestler possible card?
Oh, come on, Corey. I think this competitor has potential.
You know what, Saxon? I was wrong.
All right. I knew you liked this superstar.
No. I still think they're bad. I just realized if someone played a pick the worst wrestler possible card, you would be in the ring.
That's not funny at all.
After rumors in an eventful draft, this man is ready to make his WWE debut.
And his opponent from Hiroshima, Japan, weighing in at 278 pounds, a demon, Wyatt Dead.
I'm sure that our newest superstar and #1 draft pick is thrilled to get into the ring and put the events of last week's draft behind him.
If a fraction of the hype is real, the attack of the draft will soon be nothing but a speed bump in what will likely be a long and fruitful WWE career.
A career that should start with flattening Adrian Buck, who drew the short straw to end up as sacrificial roadkill. This maniac's out of control.
You would have to question the mentality of someone who just sunk their teeth into flesh.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack. Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. Oh, the world's strongest splash. He's starting to feel the results of this pounding.
I don't think he's going to give up so easily.
Blast off!
Diving foot stomp to the chest.
Uh-oh. Oh, what a counter, knees! That'll buy you some valuable time. Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
Twist of fate.
Straight into the pin. 2 count.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination. The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on. I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record. We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we going to do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally, I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit. It'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their... We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
Crank in the head. A big splash. Oh, no, no, no. Big collision on the splash. Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out. Oof. Standing moonsault.
Sure was pretty, but we don't judge matches on style points.
From the top, diving foot stomp. Brutal. Now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled.
Deadlift. Look at this power. Power slam.
That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster. And just in time, he gets out of there.
Boom.
He's got him down. This could be it.
Gets the shoulder up.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Ah, that got turned around on D'Angelo. And there's the Uranagi. Landed them. Muscling up their opponent. Oh, my goodness. Into the powerbomb.
Picture perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
Look at this. Trying to shatter the ankle. Another knee drop. And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Oh, there it is! Spear! And that blow has him wavering. I don't think either one has the edge at this point, though. There it is! Reversal! Launched with a belly-to-belly. Oh, with authority! Kick to the gut, twist of fate! Oh my goodness! From the ground up! Power slam!
Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room.
Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done. Foot to the gut. That'll stop you in your tracks. Lands an elbow.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
Back and forth week.
Haymaker after haymaker.
Back and forth. Neither one giving up any ground. Neither competitor is backing down. And what a clothesline. Vicious right forearm.
Desperate use of the headbutt to get out of trouble.
Slips away just in time. Uh-oh. Pedigree.
That could be curtains for Tony.
Here's the pin. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what? Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this. Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We gotta get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT. We need help back there, right now. Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too. The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk. And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come
in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bailey and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bailey said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bailey and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from a rival promotion.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text. But maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
Okay, and try to win. Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simpkin, and at that point I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit.
Yo, y'all know what time it is. Black flag on everything. Stay protected.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
You scare me sometimes, but I like it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simpkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
Back in the house with a 9-4.
You did good, sir.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simpkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
Alright, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Here she is, making her WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage. The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from New York, Paige Page!
Most would want all eyes on them for their WWE debut, but she seems fine sharing the spotlight.
She's not sharing the spotlight, Saxton. That's a watchtower searchlight. She and her partner are letting former WWE producer Troy Simpkin know that there's no escape from captivity.
A bold debut so far. Let's see how she fares in the ring.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward.
Stiff kick. Bam!
Dodge is out of the way.
Oh, what a clothesline.
She's looking to go top rope here.
Launching all the way to the outside.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Whip back into the ring. Misses the target.
Oh, man.
And Zelina finding herself on the defensive.
Yeah, some flaws in Zelina's game plan are being exposed. Zelina escapes the attack.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly. Wrist clutch applied.
How humiliating, just kicks to the face.
What a moonsault!
Wow, what a kick. And a kick to the back. Boom. That puts her on the offensive.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
Arm upside.
Shoulders down. She might have her.
And this one is over. Here is your winner, Paige. What a debut. She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
And right in front of NXT's own Troy.
I can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy? Disclose it. Now.
Okay. Fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Alexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands.
This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying.
Sky high!
5-8 foot stomp!
Brutal. And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch.
From the top!
Springboard! Plancha!
And that takes so much skill to land with such accuracy.
It takes a whole lot of luck, too.
Oh, knee to the face.
And he tosses him back in now.
Getting him right into the corner.
Setting up for something here.
Lexus King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
To save you, for he gave his only begotten son.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Lexus King and Jason. And have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware?
Superhuman!
I do not see this match going on much longer. There's too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that. Oh, brutal forearm. And now looking to bring their opponent in the hard way.
That was unique. Standing moonsault. The champ using every tool they have to protect their reign.
To the sky. Big splash.
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lex is unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Oh, moonsault!
Man, did you see the height on that?
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Running, swinging neck breaker.
It saw what was coming there. Stone Cold Stunner!
It's over.
There's the tag.
Knock your head right off with that knee.
Both wrists captured it. That was nasty.
She tags her partner in. Flipping senton.
He tags out. Oh! Oh, that'll send a shock down your spine. Oh, that might have just broken something. The challenger is getting torn into.
And making a tag has to seem like a good idea right about now.
Right position. Hangman's DDT. Clothesline.
Off with their head.
Oh. Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
Sit down, strap in, and hold on. SmackDown is well underway. He gets the tag.
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury. Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lex is king with the belt shot. And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes. Is that the producer who was wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane. Looks like his eye's okay. Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover. That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer. Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Hey, it's good to see you. Have you got a minute?
For you or for that taco bar? Because a certain #1 draft pick is about to go to town on a chimichanga.
Please tell me you're joking. I hate to admit it, but Punk was right. Mutiny is becoming a huge problem. We could use you and your partner kicking down doors and cracking skulls around here.
Cracking skulls is more my partner's department, and she's over on SmackDown. But I'm happy to crack some jokes if you think it will help.
I do not. Mutiny is adding to its roster every day. I hardly think open mic night is going to get it done.
Relax. Mutiny? They're a joke. They shouldn't be wearing those silly shirts. They should be wearing clown noses.
A joke? They have some heavy hitters over there, like most of the Judgment Day for starters. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio's still on the fence, but Priest is pushing hard for him to join.
Damian Priest is a clown.
You want to go tell him that?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, treating them like the threat they think they are is the wrong move. Show everyone they're just clowns in a one wrestling ring circus. That's how we break them.
So, are you saying you want a match with Priest? Because I'm sure he'd be willing to show up for a fight.
Eventually, but not yet. Let's make JD McDonough look like a clown first. That shouldn't be hard.
I'll set it up.
Oh, one more thing. Who controls the music and trons around here?
It's JD McDonough, but with some new music.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds, JD McDonough.
Look at JD trying to play this cool. He's attempting to strut his way to the ring, but it sounds like he should be heading to a 3-ring circus.
Good one, Saxton. Whoever pulled this one off's earning some major points in my book. But we'll see if this throws McDonough off his game or lights a...
And now a man who's no stranger to bending the rules for a laugh. Despite the unexpected soundtrack to start things off, it's time for these superstars to tune out the distractions and focus on the battle at hand.
We'll see if these two can shift gears from the pre-match antics to the real action here in the ring. Laughing last and laughing loudest are two very different things.
Springboard! Punch, are you kidding me? Went straight to the outside and landed right on the target.
A textbook example of high risk, high reward right there.
Looked like JD's focus got rattled there. Kick to the gut, twist of fate. Look at this. Trying to shatter the ankle.
Assailing the joints of the leg.
McDonough lacking that surge of energy right now. JD needs to be resourceful in this situation. Just breaking down the opponent. And gets tossed back into the mat. Extending their opponent's arm out for a big leg drop. Oh, just throwing their body. Just deadlifting right there. The power. Superhuman. This could do it. Power right out in one. Loose cover leads to a strong kick out. And JD gets out of the way. Double stomp. Holy time offense there. Carefully measured. Again? Assailing the joints of the leg. Just never had a chance to block any of those. Flipping senton attack. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope. Watch out. And does not get it. Vicious right forearm. Massive miscalculation on that one. Running senton. Kick to the gut. Twist of fate. Target square on McDonough. Trouble's coming. What a barreling spear. Is that all she wrote for McDonough? As he put him away. That's a pretty big win.
Here is your winner, a Demon Lion.
This prankster has turned fun and games into a winning strategy. He played the Joker and ended up taking the whole pot. JD just couldn't jump his way out of this jester's jest.
I'm to my side of town. Lately it's been going.
Should I congratulate you on the win last week, or help you get started with your witness protection application? I hope your little joke was worth it.
It was totally worth it. Did you see JD's face? I mean, he didn't react at all, but you know he was seething.
Yeah, and you're going to be seeing it again, along with a lot more mutiny faces, since according to my sources, they're going to invade Raw tonight. And you're going to be in the ring with Dominic Mysterio, who very well may have already joined them.
Did someone say send in the clowns?
No, this isn't a joke. I've spoken to Triple H, who claims his hands are tied, so I've ordered all non-essential personnel to clear out. But let me put this in words you might actually understand. It's you they're after. Either you tame the circus, or your beatdown becomes the main event.
Those are hardly the only two options, Pierce. Don't you like Christmas movies? When someone is breaking into your house, you set some booby traps.
Booby traps?
All I need is a spool of tripwire, 4 sturdy ladders, a gallon of industrial-strength superglue, 6 tubes of silicone grease, and 1 set of electrified ring ropes.
And it sounds like I'm gonna need a new job. I'll try to find you all that stuff, and a coffin too. You're gonna need it.
Here's the ever-smiling Joker, unfazed. He moved room. As this match gets underway, we'll try to ignore the shadow hanging over tonight's event. The tension over a possible mutiny invasion is palpable.
You know, Michael, on nights like this, I really wish they considered me non-essential so I could be watching from the safety of my home. With mutiny, you never know what's going to unfold.
Oh, if it makes you feel any better, Saxton, in my book, you're completely non-essential.
That was beautiful. Shoulders down, pinning predicament.
Just using the cover to drain out some energy.
Wow. Textbook fireman's carry takeover. Uh-oh. Right to the knee. Hammering away. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Whoa, leaping through the air.
And that might shake Mysterio's focus. No. Taking a flight to nowhere.
A bold decision to go high risk there, but it completely backfired.
Took devastating damage, and that's going to linger for the rest of this match.
And now gets tossed into the ring. Oh! A big splash! We're just now getting word that there's a developing situation backstage.
This could be the NXT Mutiny invasion we were warned about.
Hey, pay attention!
Fallon Henley and JD McDonough are here.
What are these invaders up to?
They're trying to get in that door.
His hand is stuck.
I think there's glue on the door handle.
Fallon Henley's seen enough.
That did not go as planned.
Everything in the ring has come to a complete standstill.
Everyone wants to see if these invaders give up or if they're thirsty for more.
Josh Briggs and Wolfgang are here.
Taken out by some kind of tripwire.
That'll hurt.
And down comes a barrage of ladders.
McDonough and Henley seem to have gotten out from under one door and through another.
And I think they've realized just who set all these traps.
Fallon takes a huge spill.
Those stairs have been greased. McDonough isn't going to make that mistake. He's avoiding the steps.
Is that top rope electrified?
A shocking turn of events.
Dominic wants no part of this and is heading for the exits.
Can you blame him? Look at what his opponent's done to these mutiny clowns.
It's a count-out victory, but this invasion was a comedy of errors.
In comedy and battle, timing is everything. And tonight, the timing was impeccably disastrous.
I didn't think it was possible to tick off Mutiny more than you already had. So, congrats? Your plan backfired.
Backfired? Mutiny's fuming at me, but word is they're upset with their leaders too. Bailey and KO are walking the tightrope with all those seething clowns they sent down here to become our punchlines. It was the most embarrassing show on earth!
Well, Damian Priest isn't laughing. He wants a match, and he's not going to let some greased stairs get in the way of beating you senseless.
Then let's crank it up and make it a no DQ spectacular, shall we? I've got a trunk full of special weapons, my own arsenal of tricks. Let's pull back the curtain and reveal Mutiny for the bumbling clowns they are.
Hopefully you've got something better than a little flower that squirts water.
Come one, come all, and get ready for a performance you'll never forget.
Here he is. Behold the Punisher.
Damian Priest on a mission to destroy. For several weeks now, our resident prankster has been mocking Mutiny, stirring up trouble, and setting the stage for tonight's no disqualification match.
He's looking to turn embarrassment into an art form. But will Damian Priest just be another one of his punchlines, or will he flip the script?
Priest has arrived not just to fight, but to reclaim his dignity. This clash has been building, and tonight we'll see if he can turn the tables on the master of mockery. Ouch.
Wow. Rolling elbow right on the mark.
Stop. Hang on, is that Dork the Clown's music?
Looks like Priest's problems are ballooning.
Dork's in the ring, inserting themselves into this action now.
And where do we go from here? This is total havoc.
Pin. Here we go. Stops the count before it, too.
He's far from finished.
Just bashing them with that hammer. Oh, man. We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now.
These are the kinds of attacks that can put a superstar on the shelf for a long time.
And it is getting downright nastier and nastier with each of these attacks.
This doesn't even look like trying to win a match anymore. This looks like trying to end someone's career.
This is getting more and more alarming with each uninterrupted attack.
And the momentum's clearly against Priest now.
Yeah, now Priest has to fight against the momentum against it, not even letting the ref get to the 2 count. We could be moments away from Priest's doom. Setting up again.
Feeling like it's over for Priest.
And then quickly the cover.
2. It's over, all in a night's work.
Here is your winner, a Demon, Wyatt.
And with a flourish of clown-themed weapons, he secured the win. You got to admit, his theatrics were perfectly executed tonight.
Absolutely, Corey. He not only brought the tricks, but he used every one to his advantage.
Giant hammers, a clown shoe, booby traps. You know, in the future, maybe let's talk things through first.
No way. You would have just said no. I wanted to have a little fun.
I just want to be in the loop. And for the record, I like fun as much as the next guy.
I don't think that's true.
But it wasn't just fun, it was a statement. I talked to Dominic Mysterio. He was 100% gearing up to join Mutiny. But after what you pulled off, he's staying put. And I bet he's not the only one.
Who can resist joining the side with the best pranks?
Bailey and KO are dealing with a lot of heat right now. The ranks are starting to question their leadership. I'm sure of it.
Good. We need that doubt to spread. Every crack we can make in their armor is another step towards taking back control.
And if we can crack people up while cracking Mutiny's armor, that's a win-win.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Back in the house with a 9-4.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye, piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way.
We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? That's real unity. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they grew up together. I grew up with a lot of weirdos. Doesn't mean they'd make a good tag team partner.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. And their opponents, the Demon, Wyatt, and Paige Page.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag. This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity Championships are out of Mutiny's hands. You got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it.
Ooh. Big clothesline. Rollins with the wrist trapped. Knee strike to the face.
And a well-timed counter.
Right position. Hangman's DDT.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
And the counter from Rollins.
with a punch. Big stomp in the corner, creating a lot of separation.
And what a maneuver we just saw there. Showing the kind of skills you need to hold on to a title. Ooh, great anticipation. Ah, jumping knee strike.
It's out.
The pin for the championship. The champ lifts his shoulder up before one there.
Not a very effective pin attempt.
Oh, what a right.
Yeah, that's some attitude behind it.
Coast to coast.
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills. Being set up in the corner for something.
Connects. Saw it coming. Sling blade. Good technique reversing Rollins.
Big forearm connects in the corner over a fallen opponent. Beautiful split-legged moonsault. Oh, God.
The champion into the pin. Only a one count before the kick out.
An emphatic kick out, and there's still a lot of game left here.
A quick reversal from her.
And tag! He finally made it.
Saw it coming and reversed into the arm drag.
There's the crucifix.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. And shoulders up before a count of one.
She's still got a lot of stamina left.
She gets bounced into the corner. Man, what timing on that counter. Dangerous knee on the button.
Both wrists captured.
Oh, man, knee strike. Wow, what a kick. Bang to the neck. Downward spiral. Now she's got a chance to best Lynch here.
And she anticipated what was coming.
And she's able to fight Lynch off.
Up into the torture rack.
Feast your eyes. The champ delivering when it counts.
Makes the cover. He comes to the rescue for his team. Being placed in the corner here.
Tagging in.
A splash. Look at the power.
A textbook scoop slam. Nicely done. Tag. Oh, baby, look out. In position now. Rolling cutter.
Rollins dead to rights, in desperate need of salvation.
Oh, here we go.
This might be it. The champ might keep it here.
There's two. Hangs on by a thread.
This puts the pressure back on the champion.
Can the champion respond with their back against the wall?
Hey, it might be time for a change of strategy. His best move didn't get the job done.
Big time
spine buster. Could lead to a big time win.
There's two.
Got him, and the tag titles stay put.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT United Tag Team Champions, the Demon, Wyatt and Paige Page.
They've done it. A well-deserved victory against tough competition.
And it's more than a win. This match is
Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, and comment with your favorite WWE game video suggestion. Your input shapes the content, and I can't wait to hear what you want to see next.